Hello everyone, and welcome to week 4 of the online course development program. As per usual, you'll be getting one of these videos from me every Monday to get you started for the week. I have been receiving questions from all of you, and we are getting back to you as we can. But thanks again for just keep those questions coming. We love that. We love to look at your materials, both Mark and myself. So again, we're in week 4. We run 1 week behind the semester. So last week we were finishing up design of online assessment, and this is again in our shared shell, so you should be working through that with your workbook. Now this week we're starting up learning activities and online pedagogy, so let's just open up that. Okay, so here we are, week 4. As per usual, you have an introduction, some work to go through, and then this week we're looking at under your tips and tricks, there's a couple different things I'd like to point your attention to. One is marking discussion boards within Blackboard, and then the next piece is on how to make your documents accessible, which leads us into a whole other field that we're going to talk about in a moment. But some videos for you to look through there. There's some great links in here about online course design. And I would definitely recommend taking a look at this online teaching activity index. So, you know, if you're doing something in class for your course, you think, how can that move over to an online piece? Here's some examples. So we were talking about debate in our group session. So here's some different practical things for if you're looking at on how to do that online. Again, so that's week 4, learning activities and online pedagogy. A very important week for planning for you. Also, while we're here, I just also wanted to point out, if you go to our About section, and we do have some deliverables. So we are in a week that has deliverables. So here we are in semester week 5, but topic 2 to February 2nd to 6th. The next deliverable is that you have an up-to-date course outline with these elements posted in your Blackboard dev shell. So there's that. So now you've had 2 deliverables. One is that your bio is posted, and one that your course outline is posted. So that's one to complete by the end of this week. And we can actually take a look at those on Friday in our group session. So as I said, this week has some information on AODA, or the Accessibility Ontario Disability Act. And so as the college has to fall under the AODA as a public organization, or as any organization has to, and that's tricky with an online course. We've already talked a little bit about how if you're going to create videos, if you store them up to YouTube, it already does that closed captioning, which is one of the huge stumbling blocks for people with AODA, or just having your documents accessible. There's 2 different resources I'd like to point you towards. One is this link that is through the University of Toronto. Here at the college, we're still organizing our AODA compliance department, I'll say. So I've got a document that I've created based on some other resources, but this one's a great one. So let's just pop over there. So it's just got some best practices for Blackboard specific. So I suggest that you take a look through that. And again, this is based on the AODA department there. But University College, we both have to follow the same thing. Now the other one, so this is the other document. This is one that I created based on a much larger document, which is resourced at the bottom. But just looking at within Blackboard, what can you do? So this is some good practices for your online or blended course in relation to making your course more accessible. So here, things like text alternative, captions, and other alternatives. Being able to present in different ways, font. So this will be attached to the document for you to take a look at. So here's where this is modified from, this web accessibility. And you can take a look at that as well. But that link will be, or that PDF will be in the body of this email. Okay, for Friday, our group session is as usual from 10 to 12 in K203, and we're going to be looking at information design concepts for your documents, also the use of icons. So basically this is looking at some of the visuals that you can create in your class, in your online environment, and also ways of organizing. So we'll look at some examples, and I'm going to get you guys to be doing some of the work. If you have a laptop, if you could bring it, we'll be digging into a few things. But that's it for today. It's a short one today, but as I said, that link will be in the body of this email, as well as that good practices for accessible web content. So to take a look at, and sort of prioritizing, take a look at those deliverables. As I said, we're on our second deliverable for this week, and we'll see you all on Friday. If you have any more questions, please contact myself or Mark, and we'll be happy to help you. Have a great week.